Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about being an opera ambassador. And sometimes this will happen to you without your even trying. Because if they kind of know you're the opera person, if opera comes up, you're on. So today I have Placido with me, just to give you a... Usually Zubin's the one here, but Placido's a good boy and he's not going to flash the camera with his butt, right? Okay. Be a good boy, Placido. So anyway, being an opera ambassador. So if this comes, if you find yourself in the position of you're the opera person, try to get these two big points through. First of all, people think that you go into an opera and it's all in French, German, Italian, and if you don't know those languages, you don't know what's going on. So let them know the most important thing is there are subtitles or super titles, however it goes. Sometimes I do call to make sure they will have, if it's a live performance by a local company I'm not that familiar with, I will call and make sure if I'm going that they have subtitles because, I really need them. So, and most non-opera people, they just don't even know that subtitles exist. So, okay. And the second thing is, a lot of people, if they're not that familiar with opera, they don't want to lay out a lot of money for something they're a little unsure about. So what you can do as an opera ambassador is make sure that they know they can go to the movie theater to catch some live opera even. Not always live, but good morning, Nancy. Thanks for stepping in. So they can go to the movie theater where they can get popcorn. They can dress casually. They don't have to be all gussied up. They can be comfortable at the movie theater. And yes, it's a little more than a normal movie, but it's not as much probably as opera at a big company. So it's a good experience to start out with opera. So let them know about that. And if they're still a little resistant to even that, let them know, hey, it's on PBS, once a month at least, usually. If if your station is amenable, you can DVR it. Some stations are a little they're not opera stations and they'll put it on at 3 a.m. But you can still DVR it and enjoy it in your home. So make sure they know that. Now, opera comes up a lot in TV commercials or on TV shows like The Voice, someone will do an opera thing. And people get exposed to opera without really knowing what opera is. Even if they like Andrea Bocelli, Katherine Jenkins, these are fabulous singers. But it's not exactly opera in the way that opera presents and tells a story. So, a lot of times people are oh, I love opera, or oh, I love that song. And they're opera purists are well, you don't know anything about opera, and, that's not opera. People get like that. I've seen it happen. And I want to take it from the other perspective. These people who say they love opera, but, they really don't know opera in, its full form, they're ripe for conversion. So anything you can do to help them learn more is great. So, you'll find music from Carmen, all over the place, in films that totally don't have anything to do with opera, in TV commercials. Carmen music is everywhere. And I myself did not know the story of Carmen until I did the research to make the Carmen bracelet. I was a newbie. And the story, that's a great story. I think Carmen is one of the best stories and the one that's continues to be super relevant in our world. Carmen stuff is happening in my newspaper, weekly. So, I didn't know the story. So if somebody's oh yeah, they're using opera in that show or that commercial, and it gives you a chance to say, oh, did you know what the story of Carmen is about, or did you know what she's really saying in that song? So that's another way you can be an opera ambassador. Another fabulous example is Queen of the Night. Now, that's a beautiful piece of vocal pyrotechnics, and a lot of people may be familiar with that piece as a sound, as a piece of music, before they have any clue what is going on in that song. I mean, as far as they know, or she's singing about how much she loves someone, or how jealous she is of another woman, or, you know, what she had for dinner. But you probably wouldn't guess in a million years she's inciting her daughter to murder. So again, if this comes up, you're like, hey, did you know what she's really saying in that song? Because it's, you know, it's interesting enough to get their interest. You know, and to maybe learn more about the magic flute. And Nessun Dorma is another one. Oh, I love that song, people say. Do you know what that song is saying? You know, it gives you a chance to really talk about it and, you know, the romance of Turandot, and it's a great opportunity, is my point. So be an opera ambassador as often as you can, because we all want there to be a lot of support for opera in the world. And some people have told me that wearing opera bracelets and opera earrings helps them be an opera ambassador. It opens up opera conversation because, you know, opera bracelets have a lot of charms that tell the story. And in the real world, they might not make a heck of a lot of sense. I mean, like on the Madama Butterfly bracelet, there's a Japanese looking fan, there's an American flag, there's a bird, there's a wedding ring. So like, what's that all about? You know, in the real non-opera world, they're like, what's with that charm bracelet you've got on? So it gives you a chance to like talk about Madama Butterfly. And the opera earrings, I try to always have a mismatched thing going on because it's hard for me to like tell an opera story with only what's on, like 2 little earrings. So usually there's a mismatched component, and that helps people get curious. And you can talk about like, oh yeah, these earrings represent the Habanera by Carmen, and that's what this song is about. So, oops. Technical difficulty there. Too much hand movements. Italian talking. Okay, so be an opera ambassador as often as you can. And if you want to do that through opera bracelets, obviously we love that. And if you have any questions, email Cindy@operabracelets.com. And I'm going to end this right before Zubin decides he's going to jump on, because there he is. Say hi, Zubin. Okay. He got his shot in. Everybody have a great day.